What if I told you that your fluency in English has nothing to do with talent and everything to do with one hidden hour? An hour that most people are asleep in. An hour that could completely change the way you think, speak, and live. 5 a.m. Hello, and welcome to English Shadowing Club. I am Sam. Welcome back. Before we go any further, I want you to do something. Pause for a second and tell me in the comments, are you a morning person or a night owl? And what time do you usually wake up? Be honest. No perfect answers here, just your real routine. Now let's talk, because I know what you might be thinking. 5 a.m., that's too early. I can't wake up like that. I tried before, it didn't work. And honestly, those are real feelings. You're not alone. Most people don't wake up early, not because they're lazy, but because their life is already full. Late nights, work stress, endless scrolling, responsibilities that don't stop. So waking up at 5 a.m. feels impossible. And maybe you're right. Maybe waking up early is hard. But here's the part most people don't understand. 5 a.m. is not about waking up early. It's about waking up differently. Because at that time, your brain is not overloaded yet. No noise, no pressure, no distractions. Just a quiet space where your mind is fresh, clear, and surprisingly powerful. This is the moment when your brain learns faster, focuses deeper, and absorbs language more naturally. It's like your mind is finally ready to listen, and that changes everything. Let me tell you something personal. There was a time when my English felt stuck. I knew words, I understood grammar, but when it came to speaking, I froze. I overthought everything. I translated in my head, and by the time I tried to speak, the moment was gone. I felt slow, frustrated, and honestly, a little embarrassed. So I tried everything. Apps, videos, courses, nothing really worked. Until one small change happened. I started waking up earlier. Not perfectly, not every day, but slowly, consistently. Sometimes 6 a.m., then 5:30, then finally 5 a.m. And something strange happened. Those early minutes became my safe space. No pressure, no audience, no fear. Just me speaking out loud, repeating sentences, making mistakes, trying again. And for the first time, I wasn't afraid of my own voice. Day by day, my confidence started to grow. Not because I learned more words, but because I used them calmly, naturally, without stress. And here's the surprising part. That 1 hour in the morning didn't just change my English. It changed my entire day. Because when you start your morning with control, you carry that feeling with you, to work, to school, to every conversation. You feel sharper, more present, more ready to speak. And that effect doesn't stop at one day. It builds day after day, week after week, month after month, until one day you realize something powerful. You're not the same person anymore. And it all started with one simple decision, one quiet hour before the world wakes up. Now you know the secret. 5 a.m. is your quiet advantage. But here's the real question. What do you actually do in that hour? Because waking up early alone won't change anything. You need a system, a simple, clear, repeatable system. And today, I'm going to give you one. Not something complicated, not something perfect, just something that works. Something you can start tomorrow morning. But before we begin, I want you to understand this. You are not just building a habit. You are becoming an identity. You are not someone trying to learn English. You are becoming someone who speaks English every single day. And that changes everything. Because when your identity changes, your actions follow. So from this moment, start telling yourself, I am someone who speaks English daily. Not later, not someday. Now, let's build your 5 a.m. system. Simple, practical, powerful. Step 1. Wake up and prepare your mind. 10 minutes. Don't grab your phone, don't check messages, don't rush. Just wake up and give yourself a slow start. Drink some water, move your body a little, stretch, walk, breathe. Let your brain wake up naturally, because this moment is not about speed. It's about awareness. And then say this out loud. Good morning. Today, I will speak English. Yes, out loud, even if your voice feels weak, even if it feels strange. This is how it starts. Step 2. Shadowing practice. 20 minutes. Now, it's time to train your ears and your tongue. Choose a short audio, a simple one, not too fast, not too difficult. Listen to one sentence, pause, repeat it, again and again. Try to copy everything, the sound, the rhythm, the emotion. Don't just say the words, become the speaker. If they sound confident, you sound confident. If they sound calm, you sound calm. This is not repetition, this is imitation. This is how fluency is built. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Step 3. Speak freely. 20 minutes. Now comes the most important part. Speaking without a script. No listening, no repeating, just you and your thoughts. Start simple. Talk about your morning, your plans, your feelings. For example, today I feel a little tired, but I'm proud I woke up early. I want to improve my English step by step. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better. Speak slowly. Take your time. If you don't know a word, describe it. If you make a mistake, keep going. Don't stop. Because fluency is not about perfect sentences. It's about continuous speaking. Now here's where the real change happens. At first, this will feel strange, maybe even uncomfortable. But after a few days, something shifts. You stop thinking so much. You start speaking faster, more naturally, more confidently. And then, one day, you realize something powerful. You didn't just practice English, you became someone who speaks it, without fear, without hesitation, because you showed up every morning, even when it was hard, even when you didn't feel like it. And that consistency builds identity. So tomorrow morning, don't just wake up. Show up as the new version of you, the one who speaks, the one who practices, the one who improves daily. Because this is not just a routine, this is who you are becoming. And trust me, once that identity is built, fluency is no longer a dream. It becomes your reality. Now let's talk about the hard truth about becoming a morning person. Let's be honest, Waking up at 5 a.m., it's not easy. Not in the beginning, not even close. And if someone told you you can suddenly become a morning person overnight, that's not true. Real change doesn't happen like that because your body, your brain, your habits are not used to this. Your biological clock is trained for a different life, a later night, a later morning. So when you try to wake up early, your body resists. You feel tired, heavy, confused, and your mind starts talking. Just 5 more minutes. You didn't sleep enough. Start tomorrow. And suddenly, you're back in bed. If this happened to you before, that's normal. Not failure, not weakness, just training. Because this is the truth. Becoming a morning person, it is not a decision. It's a process, a slow, gradual, intentional process. And I know this because I lived it. There was a time when waking up early felt impossible for me. 5 a.m.? That was a joke. I used to sleep late, scroll for hours, tell myself tomorrow I'll start. But tomorrow never came. Until one day, I stopped trying to change everything at once, and I did something different. I started small, very small. Instead of 5 a.m., I woke up at 7, then 6:30, 6, 5:30, then 5. Step by step, no pressure, no perfection. And more importantly, I changed my nights. Because here's the secret most people ignore. Your morning starts the night before. If you sleep late, you will wake up tired. If you use your phone until 2 a.m., you will struggle in the morning. So I created a simple night routine. Turn off screens earlier, dim the lights, tell my brain it's time to rest. And slowly, my body started to adjust. Day by day, my biological clock shifted, and something amazing happened. I didn't need an alarm anymore. My body started waking up on its own, naturally, calmly, without resistance. And that's when I realized this is not about forcing yourself. This is about training your system. So let me give you a simple plan that you can follow starting today. Step 1. Don't jump to 5 a.m. immediately. Start 30 minutes earlier than your usual time. Stay there for a few days. Then move again. Step 2. Create a night signal. Same time, same routine, every day. Let your brain recognize it. Step 3. When the alarm rings, don't negotiate. Stand up immediately before your mind starts making excuses. Step 4. Keep it simple in the morning. No pressure. Even 10 to 20 minutes is enough in the beginning. Build the habit first, then build the routine. Now listen carefully, because this part matters. You will mess up. You will have days when you sleep late, days when you miss your alarm, days when you feel tired and skip everything. That will happen. Not maybe, not sometimes. It will happen. And when it does, be kind to yourself. Don't say, I'm lazy, I failed, this is not for me. No, this is part of the process. I've been there many times. Days when I lost the routine. Days when I went back to old habits. But the difference was, I didn't quit. I didn't judge myself. I just started again. The next day. And that's what you need to do. Because building a new habit is not about being perfect. It's about coming back again and again and again. And here's the beautiful part. At first, it feels hard, unnatural, heavy. But if you stay consistent, something shifts. It becomes easier, then normal, then automatic. Until one day, you wake up early without thinking, without effort. It becomes part of you, a real habit. And once it's a habit, it doesn't disappear. It stays because your identity has changed. You are no longer trying. You are someone who wakes up early. You are someone who speaks English daily. And that is where real transformation happens. So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect day. Start small. Stay consistent. Be patient with yourself. And remember, this is not about waking up at 5 a.m. This is about becoming the person who can change their life one morning at a time. And before you go, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for staying with me till the end, because that means something. It means you care. It means you want to improve. And I truly hope that this video and my personal experience gave you something real, something you can actually use, not just motivation, but direction, not just ideas, but a starting point. Now, tomorrow, I want you to do something simple. Come back to this video and write in the comments, what time did you sleep? What time did you wake up? Did you try the small change we talked about, even if it was just 30 minutes earlier? Tell me, did anything feel different? Did your morning feel calmer? Did you speak even a little? Be honest, because this is your journey, and I want to see it with you, day by day, step by step. And if this video helped you even a little, don't forget to subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't just learn English, we build confidence, we build habits, we build a new version of ourselves. And make sure to check out the shadowing videos on the channel. Practice with them daily. Even 10 minutes can change the way you speak. Remember, fluency is not a talent, it's a habit. And your habit starts tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.